All right. Now we're going to be doing the preterite tense, conjugations, irregular verbs, and 20 practice sentences. Preterite tense means that it's over and done with in the past. So what are the AR conjugations for the preterite tense? Aste, o, amos, adon. Aste, o, amos, adon. And how about for ER and IR verbs? E with an I, iste, io, io, emos with an I, and ieron, ieron. Iste, io, emos, ieron. Now let's go through some common irregular verbs in the preterite tense and their conjugations. First verb is to be as an identity. What is the conjugations for that? That is fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. And now to do or to make, which is hacer. What are the conjugations for that? That is hice, hiciste, hizo, H-I-Z-O, hizo, hicimos, hicieron. So hice, hiciste, hizo, hicimos, hicieron. The next verb is to say or to tell, which is decir. What are the conjugations for that? Dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijeron. Dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijeron. Now the verb to bring, which is triad. What are the conjugations for that? That is traje, T-R-A-J-E, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, trajeron. Next verb is to be able to, which is poder. What are the conjugations for poder? It is pude, P-U-D-E, pudiste, pudo, P-U-D-O, pudimos, pudieron. So pude, pudiste, pudo, pudimos, pudieron. Next verb is to come, which is venir. And what are the conjugations for that? It is vine, viniste, vino, vinimos, vinieron. The next verb is to have, which is tener. What are the conjugations? Tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvieron. Next verb is to be how you feel or where you are, which is estar. What are the conjugations? It is estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvieron. Next verb is to know, as in facts, which means it is saber. And what are the conjugations? Supe, supiste, supo, supimos, supieron. The next verb is to go, which is id. And what are the conjugations for that? That is fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. So it's the same conjugations as say, as said, to be, is id. Same ones. So now we'll go to some sentences here. The first sentence is, actually before we do that, we're going to do the conjugations of the regular verbs one more time. So what are the AR verbs conjugated in the preterite tense? Like an E, aste, o, amos, aron. And how about ER or IR verbs? That is E with an I, iste, io, io, imos, ieron. All right, so now we're going to move on to the 20 practice sentences here. The first sentence is, I bought a gift for my sister. I bought a gift for my sister. Yo compré un regalo para mi hermana. Yo compré un regalo para mi hermana. Next one is, she visited her grandparents over the weekend. She visited her grandparents over the weekend. Ella visitó a sus abuelos el fin de semana. Ella visitó a sus abuelos el fin de semana. Next one is, you went to the movies yesterday in the to form. You went to the movies yesterday. Tú fuiste al cine ayer. Tú fuiste al cine ayer. Next one is, he spoke with the teacher after class. He spoke with the teacher after class. Él habló con el profesor después de clase. Él habló con el profesor después de clase. Next one is, we traveled to the beach last summer. We traveled to the beach last summer. It is, nosotros viajamos a la playa el verano pasado. Nosotros viajamos a la playa el verano pasado. Next one is, they danced all night at the party. They danced all night at the party. Ellas bailaron toda la noche en la fiesta. Ellas bailaron toda la noche en la fiesta. Next one is, you ate, or you all ate tacos at the restaurant. The ustedes form. You all ate tacos at the restaurant. Ustedes comieron tacos en el restaurante. Ustedes comieron tacos en el restaurante. Next one is, I studied a lot for the exam. I studied a lot for the exam. Yo estudié mucho para el examen. Yo estudié mucho para el examen. Next one is she read an interesting book. She read an interesting book. Ella leyó un libro interesante. Ella leyó un libro interesante. Next one is you practice the piano for hours. This is the to form. You practice the piano for hours. Tú practicaste el piano durante horas. Tú practicaste el piano durante horas. Next one is he played soccer with his friends. Él jugó fútbol con sus amigos. Él jugó fútbol con sus amigos. Next one is we drank coffee at the cafeteria. We drank coffee at the cafeteria. Nosotras tomamos un café en la cafeteria. Nosotras tomamos un café en la cafeteria. ¿Cafetería? Cafetería. Nosotras tomamos un café en la cafetería. Next one is they watched an action movie at the cinema. They watched an action movie at the cinema. And these are a group of boys. Ellos vieron una película de acción en el cine. Ellos vieron una película de acción en el cine. Next one is you all arrived late to the meeting. You all arrived late to the meeting. This is the ustedes form. Ustedes llegaron tarde a la reunión. Ustedes llegaron tarde a la reunión. I wrote a letter to my best friend. I wrote a letter to my best friend. Yo escribí una carta a mi mejor amigo. Yo escribí una carta a mi mejor amigo. She swam in the Olympic pool. She swam in the Olympic pool. Ella nadó en la piscina olímpica. Ella nadó en la piscina olímpica. You bought new clothes at the store. You bought new clothes at the store. Tú compraste ropa nueva en la tienda. Tú compraste ropa nueva en la tienda. He drove his father's car. This is él condujo or él manejó el coche o el carro de su padre. Él condujo el coche de su padre. Or él manejó el carro de su padre. Next one is we danced at our cousin's wedding. We danced at our cousin's wedding. Nosotros bailamos en la boda de nuestro primo. Nosotros bailamos en la boda de nuestro primo. En la boda, meaning in la boda, boda, de nuestro primo, our cousin's wedding. Last one is, they took the bus to downtown. They took the bus to downtown. Ellas tomaron el autobús al centro de la ciudad. Ellas or ellos tomaron el autobús al centro de la ciudad. And that is the end of the 20 sentences.